Professional boxer Georgia O'Connor has passed away at the tender age of 25, leaving the world of sport and those who knew and loved her in shock and sorrow. A bright light in the boxing world, her death comes as a devastating blow not only to her family and close friends but to the entire boxing community. Georgia's journey, though tragically cut short, was marked by immense courage, resilience and undeniable talent. Born in Durham, England, Georgia was known for her infectious smile and an unwavering spirit that drew people to her, both inside and outside the ring. Her passion for boxing began at a young age, and she quickly ascended through the ranks as a decorated amateur, making her mark early in her career. In 2017, she captured national attention by clinching the gold medal at the Commonwealth Youth Games, an achievement that put her on the radar as one of Britain's most promising young athletes. Her amateur success didn't end there. She also earned accolades at the Youth World Championships and the European Championships, proving time and again that she had both the skill and the determination to make it to the top. Georgia's story is not just a tale of athletic excellence. It's a story of fierce determination, quiet strength and profound love for the sport she dedicated her life to. Behind her accolades, however, was a young woman who faced battles not just in the ring, but in her personal life. Georgia's fight was far greater than most realised. She had been living with ulcerative colitis, a chronic condition that causes inflammation in the digestive tract, which she bravely managed while continuing her rigorous training and competition schedule. Her ability to perform at such a high level while managing a serious health condition speaks volumes about her mental toughness and the depths of her determination. She never allowed her condition to become an excuse. Instead, she used it as a reason to push herself harder, to fight longer, to train more diligently than ever before. Her presence in the gym was not only about building physical strength, but about defying odds and breaking boundaries. Earlier this year, Georgia shared that she had been diagnosed with cancer, an announcement that sent ripples through the boxing community and beyond. Even in the face of such a harrowing diagnosis, she remained incredibly brave. Her updates on social media were filled with positivity and gratitude, never once allowing her illness to define her or diminish the fighting spirit she was known for. She inspired not only her fans, but also fellow athletes who saw in her a true example of courage and resilience. Georgia's words in her posts reflected a maturity and depth of character that belied her years. She spoke of love, of hope, of fighting not just for herself, but for others going through battles of their own. Her vulnerability became her strength, her openness a beacon for those struggling in silence. Georgia turned professional and signed with Ben Shalom's Boxer Promotional Company, an exciting new chapter in her already impressive career. She remained undefeated in her 3 professional fights, displaying the same grit and elegance that had become her trademark. Boxer, deeply affected by her loss, issued a heartfelt statement expressing their grief and admiration. Their words echoed the sentiments of many, that the world had lost not just a talented athlete, but a human being of extraordinary character. Georgia was admired by all who met her. Her fellow fighters often spoke about the warmth she brought into the gym, the way she encouraged younger boxers, always ready to lend a hand or an ear. She wasn't just fighting for titles, she was fighting for meaning, for connection, for the love of the sport. What made Georgia so beloved was not just her talent, but her personality. Those who knew her closely often speak of her warmth, her kindness, and her ability to uplift others even during her own darkest moments. Just 2 weeks before her passing, Georgia shared a deeply personal and joyful update on social media. She had married her longtime boyfriend and changed her last name to Cardinale. The post, filled with love and happiness, offered a glimpse into the most cherished moment of her life, a celebration of love and commitment that she was able to share despite her health challenges. Her wedding, though happening under the shadow of illness, became a symbol of hope, love, and living life fully, no matter the circumstances. Friends and followers who saw the post were moved by her strength and grace, by her decision to choose joy and to embrace the beauty of life even in the face of uncertainty. Tributes have poured in from around the world, highlighting just how far her influence reached. Boxing legends, Fellow fighters and fans alike expressed their sorrow and paid homage to the young star. Claressa Shields, Jack Catterall, Jake Paul, Molly McCann, and Francesca Hennessy all took to social media to honour Georgia's memory and legacy. Their messages were not just about her prowess as a boxer, but about her strength of character, her bravery, and the light she brought into the lives of those around her. The tributes were full of admiration, disbelief, and heartfelt emotion. Many expressed their regret at not having told her how much she inspired them, how her words and actions had shaped their outlook, not just on boxing, but on life. World Champion. Ellie Scotney, a longtime friend of Georgia's, penned a particularly emotional tribute. She wrote, "She was the most beautiful human I ever met. I was so blessed with not just a friend for 10 years, but a sister for life. Even when life was on a timer, you never let anything dim that light of yours. A smile that never ever fades, and a heart that will forever live on in so many ways. There was nothing you couldn't do, the world at your very feet no matter what room you entered." Her words capture the essence of who Georgia was, a radiant soul who brought light and warmth wherever she went, someone whose presence could transform a room and uplift spirits with ease. Ellie's words resonated with thousands who had followed. Georgia's journey, each sentence a testament to the bonds that transcended the ring. England Boxing also released a tribute, underscoring her impact on the amateur boxing scene. They reflected on her early victories, her role in mentoring young fighters, and her consistent embodiment of the values of discipline, humility, and perseverance. They spoke of the void she left behind, not just as a competitor, but as a symbol of what was possible when heart met hard work. Retired boxer and Five Live commentator Stacey Copeland also expressed the profound loss felt by the community. She said, "It's hard to comprehend how cruel life can be. Just 25 years old, she had so much ahead of her, but I know our boxing community will honour her memory. We'll never forget you, we'll always be proud of you, and you'll continue to inspire us all from above." Georgia's story is one of passion, perseverance, and unyielding strength. Her life, though brief, was filled with purpose and meaning. She achieved in her 25 years what many spend a lifetime striving for, not just success in her career, but the ability to touch lives, to inspire, and to leave behind a legacy built on love, determination, and authenticity. Though she is no longer with us, Georgia O'Connor's spirit lives on. In every young girl lacing up gloves for the first time, in every fighter who pushes past their limits, and in every person facing adversity with a brave face, there is a piece of Georgia. Her journey, her courage, and her beautiful soul will continue to be a source of strength and inspiration for generations to come. May she rest in power, knowing that her life, though far too short, was extraordinarily well lived and deeply cherished by all who knew her. Well guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us in comment section below. Thanks for watching.